Hello and welcome to the National Student Media Contest Registration System tutorial. To access the registration page, start at jea.org. You will find our contest page under the Awards and Contest tab. When registration is open, you will find a link on the menu to the right. Log in using your JEA username and a password that you created for this contest system, which might be different from the password that you have for jea.org. If you've not set a password for this contest system yet, click on I forgot my password to set it for the first time. And of course, if you can't remember, that's also your destination. Once you enter your username and password, sign in. You'll find yourself on your contest dashboard. Your first task is to add students to your dashboard. Scroll down to the section Your Registered Students. Notice that I've already registered 6 students in my dashboard. To add more students, click on the icon of the person with a plus sign. Each student will have their own contest account. Later, this will allow them to upload their own submission materials. Now that I have each required field filled out, I will click Save and add this student to the dashboard. Now that I have all 7 students registered in the system, note that you can easily remove or edit the information for each student. These students are now ready to be entered into different contests. If I scroll down further, I will see the individual contests section. Later, we'll talk about the team contests section. Under the individual contests section, each student that is registered in your dashboard and eligible to enter a competition is listed here. Find the student that you would like to enter and click on the shopping cart icon below their name. A drop-down menu will appear where you can view and choose a contest for this student. Note that contests do have maximum capacities, so if it is not listed here, it's either at capacity or you already have another student registered in that contest. Once I've selected my contest, hit Submit, and that student is now assigned to that particular contest. If you wish to switch students, either to a different contest or withdraw them, click on the arrows to the left of the contest name. You can then edit which contest they're in or withdraw them entirely. I'll click Never Mind, so this student remains in Copy Caption Sports. When going to the second student on my list and clicking the shopping cart, in the drop-down menu, you'll notice that Copy Caption Sports is no longer an option, since I already have one student enrolled in that competition. Continue down your list, entering students in whichever competition that you choose. Keep in mind that there are team competitions. These are contests where more than one student can enter into that competition as a team. First, I need to be able to create a team before I can assign them to a team competition. Here, I will click on the plus sign next to Teams, Team Contests, so that I can create a team to enter into a contest. Note that 2 of my students are in red, which indicates that they've already been entered into a separate contest. This means they're ineligible to enter a team contest or another individual contest. To create a team that can enter a team competition, select from the remaining list of eligible students. Most team contests have a maximum capacity of 2 per team, but notice the maximum numbers on the team contest guidelines. One contest allows a team of 3, and that's online news package. Once I've selected my team, I will click Save Scroll back down to the bottom under the Team section, and you'll see that the 2 students I selected are now in a team together. I can now click on the shopping cart below this team to be able to enter them into a team competition. These 2 students, now being in a team competition, are ineligible for an individual competition, and you will see that noted in the individual competition section. Continue to enter your students into competitions until all have been entered. There. Now all of my students are entered into a competition. The new Student Media Contest dashboard makes it much easier to be able to manage your students that you're entering into the contests. Here you can edit their information or even remove students that choose not to attend. You can also scroll down and easily switch students to different competitions. The ability to manage student contests and student profiles means that it's easier to handle last-minute changes or errors that were made. In another video, I will show you how to submit digital entries for contests that require digital submissions. Now that all of my students are entered into a competition, it's time to check out. On the dashboard, you'll find a large green shopping cart under Billing and Checkout, which will take you to the billing section of this contest registration system. In the billing section, you will find information to pay the final amount. Registration is not complete until payment is made. You can choose to pay with a credit card using PayPal to process, or for a purchase order or check, click on the button underneath Send Payment. You can select how you intend to pay and the purchase order or check number if available. When you click Submit, an email will be sent to the address associated with your contest account with an invoice to pay. You can also print an invoice directly from this screen. Scroll to the bottom to find a listing of all of your students that are entered into a competition. These are only students that are entered into a competition, as it also lists the competition and the cost of entry. To return to your dashboard, scroll to the very top, where you will find a tab for your dashboard. In a separate video, I will show how students can submit their digital submission entries into the contest system. If you have questions about registering students for contests, please reach out to our JEA headquarters staff. Our contact information is at the bottom of jea.org. Thank you for participating in the National Student Media Contest.